EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go from Houston. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones, David Montgomery. And he slits through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. One more time for Montgomery. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's taken in. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Gilligan in punt formation.
No chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
23.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. This one complete to Washington.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception? Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Foye Oluokun. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It is 3rd and long. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Lion! On 1st down, Lawrence. That's to Kraft for tight end downfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. 59 yards.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Lisa 20.
Another run here with Tootin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. There's the rookie out of Colorado, Travis Hunter. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his first NFL touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get about 5.
Cornbury Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, J.D. Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Texans
17 yards, the gain there. First down for Houston. Now Stroud. Rolling right. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the pistol, a run with Montgomery. He'll work forward for a couple. Root O'Rororo there on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
On red.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Jaguars.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Man in motion here is Washington. Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. 2nd and 5.
Hey, run!
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. To the left side, caught by Hunter. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Red on red.
In motion is Myers. On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Red, 20.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. And he'll take this one in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, check that. 11,
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
That is on 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right?
Here's Gibson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down, 3 to go. Stroud to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. Who was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
Red on red. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jacksonville.
In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
On red.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open is Kraft. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Second and 11.
Go. Hey.
In motion is Hunter. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his right. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. 3rd-year man Will Anderson gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. This is it. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 23.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Come on, this game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Red.
On first down, Lawrence. Forced out wide. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Texans have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 2.
34-yard line.
On the ground, Gibson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
4-yard loss.
So now it's Jaime Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to grab a late lead.
53-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
These are 24.
Now here's Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got that downfield, it's Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
19 yards.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready up. 11, Agate. Hey. Silver.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready. Sink right. Hey, run. There we go.
Here's Lawrence. Escaping to his left. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down.
Rip, 23.
In motion is Myers. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Left side caught by Hunter. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. That's taken in by Thomas. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage.
Texans 24. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.